Buenos días, clase. Feliz viernes. Casi es el fin de semana. Hoy vamos a hablar sobre los adverbios. Now, if you're not a grammar guru, in English, adverbios are adverbs. So what is an adverb? Adverbs are words that describe how, when, and where actions take place. So essentially, an adverb describes a verb or an action word. Por ejemplo, maybe you're curiously listening to this presentation. Curiously describes the verb listening. Maybe you're easily understanding the content being presented. Easily is describing understanding. Or perhaps you are happily sleeping during this presentation. Happily would be describing the sleeping. So you'll notice that in English, all of our adverbs end in li or ly. Let's see what happens in Spanish. In Spanish, the adverbs will end in mente, so the mente takes the place of the ly. Let's take a look at a few examples. Ana aprendió español rápidamente. Notice how the mente takes the place of the li. Ana learned Spanish quickly. Mi abuela conduce lentamente. Again, we add the mente to the lento. My grandmother drives slowly. Notice how both of these adverbs are describing, or slowly is describing the driving, and rápidamente is describing the learning. Now, there are a few things to keep in mind here. To form an adverb, we know that we have to add the mente to the end. However, we must change to the feminine form of the adjective. So let's take a look of two examples. Seguro, that was a vocabulary word this year. Seguro means safe or sure. Notice how seguro is an adjective that ends in an O. To form the adverb, we must change seguro to segura, the feminine form, and then attach the mente. Seguramente, safely or surely. Let's take a look at fabuloso. We know fabuloso means fabulous. It ends in an O. Same thing, we need to change it to its feminine form, fabulosa, and add the mente. Fabulosamente, fabulously. Now, what happens if an adjective does not end in an O? For example, enorme, enormous. If the adjective does not have a special feminine form, you just add the mente to the regular ending. So enorme, enormous, enormemente, enormously. Notice how we didn't have to change anything at the end like we did for segura, fabulosa. We just need to add the mente to the end, enormously. Same thing with something like fácil. Let's get rid of that. Fácil means easy. Again, it does not end in an O, so we could just make it fácilmente or easily. Muy importante, atención, if there is an accent, for example, on fácil, that doesn't just go away, it's not there for show. We keep the fácil accent on the adverb as well, fácilmente. Bien, let's take a look at a few examples y después tú puedes practicar. Let's take a verb like alegre. I'm sorry, not a verb, an adjective. Alegre. ¿Qué significa alegre? If you play piano, you might know allegro. Happy. It does not end in an O, so we can just keep it the same and add our mente. Alegremente, happily. So again, all we do is add the mente to the end. Constante, that's a cognate. ¿Qué significa? Muy bien, constant. What do? Constantemente. Same thing, we just add the mente to the end constantly. Gradual, another excellent cognate. Gradual. Gradualmente. Now, let's take a look at something like perfecto. We know we have to change the perfecto to a perfecta. Perfectamente, perfectly. Real, real. Realmente does not end in an O. Same thing, frecuente, frequent. Frecuentemente, no change. Let's do uno más. Tranquilo, tranquil.